I guess first thing, this isn't about me. It's about this team. And this team since January has trusted a process and one that, knew was going to be different. It's the new Wazoo. It's what we talked about and it's what we've been working for to get to this moment. And there's still so much out there for us. I'm so proud of that locker room and just kind of where they're at and just the trust that they've had in this coaching staff and more importantly each other. They played for each other today. And that's how you win big, tough football games on the road against a very, very good opponent. So I'm proud of our guys and I just love to open it up to any questions.
Not about you, but obviously a hugely special moment, considering your history. That and kind of a twofold question that, how special is it to also be able to, show your program on this kind of stage and come home with you?
Colton, I'm hoping Cougs everywhere I'm proud. We carry this flag. We've been on College game day for a long time. We travel. There's an experience when you come to Washington State that people carry with them for a lifetime. And I just think Cougs everywhere across the country are real proud of these guys. And for me, I think the gravity of it will hit me at some moment. But when I got a chance to see my wife and just see all the people that really have got me, right? I wouldn't be sitting here without those people that were in the stands and how hard we've worked to get to this point, and a lot of sacrifices have been made. So I'm proud to be here, and I'm proud to represent Washington State. And that's first and foremost a place I love, and I can't wait to keep this thing going.
You lost at least one DB, I think maybe two. How were you able to just kind of keep going there in defense, shut them out in the second half?
I mean, that fourth quarter was hard now. I mean, it was a couple of DBs, it was D-line, it was linebackers. They started to lean on us. They started to do a lot of Wisconsin things, and that's just kind of churning some things out. But I just think, kept reminding our guys, just the grit. This is why we hit the squat rack. This is why we work so hard in the summer. Keep leaning on each other. It takes one play just to keep this thing moving. And I thought we did a really good job eliminating the big explosive plays and make them go the long, hard way. And our guys kept fighting. And I think the next man up has always been ready in our program, and that showed today.
They're obviously to get their yards on the ground, but it seemed like how would you gauge kind of the performance of that swarming and wrapping and kind of limiting their ground game?
I mean, I don't have the stats, but I felt like we did a good job stopping the run. I think we got a little leaky towards the fourth quarter, and we made them play a different game. That's what we wanted to do. Unfortunately, they were successful playing that game for a while, throwing the football, and we got to learn from that tape, and we got to keep this thing moving. But Braylon Allen is a phenomenal talent. He's going to be churning out a lot of yards and doing it for a long time playing his game. So our guys have a fight in them. And Monty Marsh is 180 pounds, scrapping his tail off every play. Okay, and I go to war with those guys every time. There's a fight to them, and just so damn proud of them and how they played and how they kept fighting, and that's what it takes to win football games on the road.
Nakia Watson, a lot of guys playing their former team might try to do too much or let the moment get too much for him. Just how he was able to respond in this kind of environment.
I think it compounds because I think we brought in this offense to do what we did at the end of the game. Okay, the air raid can't just do that. The Coug raid can. Okay, and Nakia was advertised, and he got challenged all week. Okay, Coach Atawaya was on his tail all week after last week's performance, and he responded. He didn't let one failure define him. He kept churning, and I'm so damn proud of Nakia. He came into an environment, he knows a lot of people here, and he represented himself and all the work that he's put in. So I'm proud of him, and that's the type of thunder and lightning we need with Nakia. And then you saw Jalen come in and hit some explosive plays, but you got to be able to run the football to win games. Okay, and that's going to open up a lot of things as we continue to work to get better, and I'm proud of those backs and how they responded after a tough week of practice.
I guess you had about 200 people here for a tailgate before the game. What do you think it's going to be like after with all your friends and family after what they've seen today?
Yeah, I think I had a few of them in there. I think they were looking at some beers in the fridge, and I don't think they're there, just Gatorades and water. So I just know each and every one of them is proud of me. They're proud of this program, and I'm proud to wear the Dickert on the back. I am, because I represent them. And my grandma told me something today. She was like, "Your grandpa would be so proud." My grandpa was still here, and that's a special moment. Special people that they just know me as Jake Dickert. Right? That's always what we've been, and just been proud to be able to win this game with all of them here cheering us on.
Kind of on that, is there a way you could sum up what emotions hit you, right when the final whistle sounded and everybody kind of surrounded you,
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to put it into words. Like I said, but it's not me. It's not me. I'm proud of this team. Thank God Jake Dickert didn't play. I wasn't out there, right? So like I said, it was the players, and they trusted what we wanted to do and how we're going to win football games. And like I said, we'll celebrate this one, but there's so much more to go. But it just shows what we can do, what we are capable of, right? We can beat anybody if we don't beat ourselves, right? And that's going to be the fun part of this team and going throughout the season.
It's kind of about the spirit of the team. You see the time of possession, and out getting the first downs they had, and then you guys obviously still coming in on top. What does that say about the character and spirit?
We played a gritty 60 minutes. We played a gritty second half, because that's a team out there that they're gonna win a lot of football games, right? And they're gonna do it by wearing people out and doing it their style. And I thought that Renard's kickoff return to start the second half was huge. Put us in good field position, and even just getting positive points coming out of the half, it just started to feel different. And to go down and score, I mean, it was a gritty performance by this football team, and one that I'm just so proud of. When we were in halftime in the locker room, there was so much belief there. This is what we wanted. This is where we're at. This is what we're gonna do, right? So, I know that was just a proud moment for me as a coach, and just excited for where we can go.
So Jake, about just looking at Graham Mertz, seeing him on film and what he did today, just how would you assess him as a head coach and former defensive coordinator too?
Well, like I said, I think his confidence has continued to grow, and I think you see their next evolution of offense. And we knew against Illinois State they didn't unload what they're capable of doing. And to see him sit in the pocket and deliver throws, you can see it on tape that he can do everything. Right? It just wasn't as consistent as what he's probably capable of, and I thought he was very consistent today. He threw it in holes, he threw it in shots, he threw the deep ball, and we didn't get a chance to hit him quite enough. So I thought he did a good job of commanding the offense and shows another layer probably of what they're capable of doing as they go throughout the season.